Welcome to Victorian Gardens Cattery. We're back. You are in Larkspur and Bellflower's nursery. There's 5 babies. We've got 3 blue babies. And I'm going to get in there in just a minute. I just came in. It's nice and toasty warm in here. It's cold outside. So last night, you haven't heard very much from us because we have been RV camping and a lot, trying to rest up from that crazy year that we had, busy year we had last year. And these babies and I just got back a week ago from camping 9 days. So I'd say half of their life, if not more, has been in my RV camping. And they're absolutely adorable babies. So once I get in there, they're going to be all over me. These right here are 3 of Larkspur's babies. And then, so they just got down to the toddler room last night from the nursery. They were definitely outgrowing the nursery. They're very rambunctious babies. And if anybody's ever had a blue, you know that they're very similar to reds in their activity level. And these guys are no different. Hi, Bellflower. Bellflower. Hi, baby. So Bellflower has 2 kittens. There's one in there. She's got chocolate points. Chocolate point Himmies. There's one over there. Trying to figure out who's so far this morning. I just got in here and cleaned up their litter box. They're all litter box trained. Yay. They are in the weaning process. So let's see who we have here. I'm going to get on the floor. And they're all going to come and start climbing up on me. So there is Larkspur right there. So let me get out the babies. Here's one. Let me see who this is. Say hi, baby. So this is Larkspur's little chocolate point girl. I know I have one right behind me. This is, oh, that was Bellflower's chocolate point girl. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. This right here, none of them have had baths. They're going to have their first bath this week. Okay, this is a solid blue boy. He wants his mommy's milk. So I can tell you, all 5 of them always have their tails up in the air and pointed towards the front. They're very happy babies. You can even see that chocolate point boy. That chocolate point boy is absolutely gorgeous. And so is that little girl. That's the blue girl that we're keeping as a breeder. Look at their little tails, straight up in the air and pointed towards their head. See if they'll even pay me any attention this morning. So, let's see. This is a different blue boy. Hi, boo boy. You want to say hi? Let's see if we can get that. They're all very gorgeous. Hi. See, I'm an extreme face, and I'm starting to get in my copper eyes. So they all had blue eyes to begin with, and now they're starting to turn copper. At least, I'm talking about the blues. So this is my little girl right here. Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? Hey, baby. She doesn't like to be held, but she likes to climb all over you and lay on your lap. She's the smallest of the litter. What you doing? Hi, baby doll. Hey, baby doll. We've got plenty of toys. I think the chocolate point boy, oh, there he is. Let's see. I don't know if I can get a close up. I'll try. sitting on the floor over here. That's the girl right there. They are eating the food, the baby food, but I'm also giving them wet food because I think there's one that is eating just the wet and nursing. So the boy's on the right, and he's an extreme, and he's an absolute doll, and he's sweet. I think he's a cuddler too. I think what cracks me up about these two litters that have been blended is their little tails always up in the air. What are you doing down there? So this is was the largest boy. Now the largest boy, that's the little girl. That's the biggest boy right there. So we've had a little bit of problem with Larkspur and Bellflower getting along. They give each other the dirty look. It's not Bellflower. Bellflower is an excellent mommy, and so is Larkspur. They just don't like being mommies together. And I had no option but to have them together, especially in the RV. They were in the bottom bunk with their babies. Their babies are only 1 day different, and I wanted them to grow up together. So Bellflower is, kind of cautious now because Larkspur has no problem slapping her. And Larkspur's been disciplined about it, but they just stare at each other and glare at each other. And then Larkspur will go up to her while she's nursing, Bellflower's nursing, and lay right next to her, and you know that Bellflower thinks she's going to get hit in the face again. So, unfortunately, that's what's been going on. And the babies, I don't think, know who their mom is. They just know they have two moms. Let's see if I can get a close-up of them playing over there. So the boy is on the left, I believe. So this is what they do all day, but they were up in that small nursery doing this. They really, when I got down here last night with them, they were all over the place. They were running, they were having a ball. There's a girl right there. So, Larkspur had a baby that was born a real big baby. That's that baby right there, the one that's been running around. And his legs had been squished in the womb, and so we did physical therapy on him several times a day. The first week, there she is over there. And for the first week, and we got them all straightened up. And then we waited till he was walking. And this past week, we took him to the vet, and he put a little bandage thing that connects the legs together, so that the muscles can learn the correct way. And he's walking, he's having no problem. He keeps getting out of it, and I have to keep putting it back on him. But he runs around and plays just like the others. You might not be able to see it, but it's a brace between them. You'll see him running in a minute. And that's Larkspur. She talks to them all the time. All the time. They're having fun this morning. They have room to have fun. I'm trying to grab that little boy so you can see his face. That one just hit the its face on the fence. It's like they went into the RV and 9 days later they came out like totally different kitties. Hey, Bellflower. She's she's funny. What you guys doing? Going potty? Good boy. Good boy. So this is my litter box system, and for my kittens I put a box in front with a puppy pad on it. I tape the puppy pad underneath. And they're just turned 5 weeks old yesterday and the day before. And they have no problem using the litter box. They're already trained. I guess he's hungry. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? You got to eat the regular food too. So this little boy is, I believe, eating the dry food because he doesn't want the wet food at all. Larkspur. So she's doing this Holly thing. Doesn't like the camera. So she's getting in between. They haven't had their baths. So this week is their baths. And we start picks on them in about a week and a half, or 2 weeks, when they turn 7 weeks old. They're just a busy group. I think that's the boy over there. Let's see if I can get a close-up. He is absolutely gorgeous. I think he's one of the prettiest chocolates we've had. Chocolate points. So you might want, if you saw the last video, you know we had a solid lilac. Larkspur had a solid lilac. And as I said before, solid chocolates and solid lilacs are very rare. Rare at my cattery. So these blue boys and girl are from my solid Larkspur. He's trying to get up. Or from my lilac boy, who is Cosmos's boy. And Cosmos is a solid chocolate. And he's a solid lilac. And this little lilac, he was doing good the first week, and he started having problems, like he was congested and having pneumonia-like symptoms, and I kept looking in his mouth for a cleft palate, and I couldn't see one, but I knew he must have had one. So I tube fed him for 3 weeks, and he just wasn't developing normally. I mean, everything was delayed, and I kept trying and trying my best, and I took him to the vet, and he couldn't see a cleft palate, but he said that it definitely was genetic problems, so we had to put him to sleep this week. And it was very hard. I mean, when you have stayed up tube fed several times a day, even during vacation, and done it for 3 weeks, you're very bonded to the baby. And it was a beautiful baby. Just wasn't genetically feasible. And so that was sad. But and the moms took care of him, and I always use that as a sign of what to do. Moms instinctively know, and they did take care of him, but he wasn't nursing, and so it's been kind of a rough 3 weeks. But we've got 5 beautiful babies, healthy babies, happy babies, funny babies. So that's that. I just wanted to let everybody know where he is. He's in heaven. These are the two boys. Yeah, because there's the little girl. And I don't know if you can tell. She has been beautiful since day one. She does not like to be held. Let me try getting her up. There she is. She's going to be Larkspur's replacement. So they're all, because they come from a lilac, they're all chocolate carriers. And they're dilutes because they're lilacs. So the perfect combination for a chocolate program. Huh. Yeah. You are fat, little boy. You're just a fatty. They love being around me. She's usually climbing all over me. But they're ow, you guys need your nails trimmed. Ow! They're like daggers. Ow! Ow, 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 ow. We're definitely going to need to trim your nails soon. Yes, we are. So you can see his little, it's just, they kind of have a little bridge between the legs just to keep them from him sliding while he's learning to walk. And he runs, and sometimes he runs like a bunny. He hops into things, but he's doing really good, and we can take it off in a couple of weeks, and he'll be fine. He's fine now, but I want to keep it on. He just got it on at the vet. Keep it on. Oh, you guys are nailing me. Nailing me with your nails. They definitely need a bath. So you know how to tell if a kitten needs a bath? Look behind their ears and see if it's like, you can see it. It's kind of oily. That's when you know. This one reminds me most of the